Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. I've been up for 2 hours. I got out of bed at 4:30. Checked the YouTube analytics. I watched a couple Casey Neistat vlogs. I mentioned this the other day. I actually went back to his daily vlog playlist and started at the beginning. I don't know how long I'll go. I don't know how many I'll watch. But as of right now, I'm 10 episodes in to Casey's daily vlogs. Come on.
That was so good.
You're sleeping good?
Fell back to sleep.
Yeah.
It's good, like having dreams.
So the Casey Neistat vlog marathon continued this morning. Watched a few episodes while the vlog was encoding and while I ate my breakfast. And the one takeaway from watching like the first, I don't know, I'm like 50, I'm the first like 15 episodes or so, is it's stuff that I already know. It's stuff that I've already done. It's just a reminder. And life gets so busy that my mind gets pulled in a dozen different directions that I forget the most basic stuff of just pulling the camera out. I only need 5 seconds of anything, and it moves us through the day. Of course, printers and everything. All right, we're back home. Changed my clothes, back into comfy mode, and then just kind of feeling out the rest of the evening. The day got away from me. Like honestly, I mean, obviously I drove quite a bit. I went and got gas, stopped at one customer, but she wasn't there. And not that it was a big deal. It was just literally on my way. Went to the warehouse, held my dad, printed up price sheets for tomorrow, and then I went and did a quick delivery for a customer, and that was it. And then all the rest of the time was just traffic, because there's traffic at, between 3 and 4. That's why Austin, my brother, hates the fact that we get up at 4 in the morning and we get down to the warehouse by a certain time. He hates that anytime that we get out of there late and fight traffic. He's like, we get up so early and start work so early, we should never have to fight traffic. And I agree with him. But some days are just longer than others, and there's just that much stuff to do. So anyway, I got back home actually at a reasonable amount. When I first mapped it, it said it was going to be over an hour, and I actually got here maybe just under 45 minutes, around 45 minutes, something like that. So anyway, yeah, I mean, there's still, there's probably maybe like a half an hour of daylight left. So let's go for a walk. I need new athletic shoes. These are too small. I bought them because they were dirt cheap at the Nike outlet, but they're half the size too small. For the longest time, I wore a size 13. I still do wear size 13 in certain brands, but then I remeasured my foot, and it said that I was like a 12 and a half. And I was like, okay, my foot has shrank, apparently. Which I think I always knew that the 13s were too big, but I think there were just certain brands that you couldn't get a 12 and a half. Like, I don't think I can get Vans in 12 and a half. I think I have to get a 13. And 12 is too small. These work because they're like net, and but my toes like right there, right on the edge. And once I've walked for a while, your feet swell a little bit. My feet actually hurt. All right, let's go for a walk. I'm gonna go ahead and use the wireless mic. Not because I'm doing a shot like this, but because it's windy. And this has got a dead cat on it. That's the name of the fuzzball thing here. At least that's what we were taught back in school. It's called a dead cat. So yesterday's vlog finally went up today. And like I said, I'm a day behind or a day ahead. I don't know the best way to put it. But basically, Sunday went up on Tuesday. And Monday will go up on Wednesday. And we're gonna be we're always a day ahead now. Which I kind of like. Part of me doesn't like it. Part of me doesn't like the fact that, you know, when I say today's Tuesday, you're not actually going to see this until Thursday. Like, part of me doesn't like that. The part of me that's like, yeah, I've always been someone who wants this in real time, right? Always been someone who's like, I want this to go right now. Back before the app craze and everything was instant and live on your mobile, like, I used to have all kinds of tricks to take a photo or take a video from my phone, upload it, and have it posted and automatically like tweeted and Facebooked. Like, I had all these systems, and back when what was that? What's that? If this then that. Before that was even made, and then when that was made, I was a big fan of that. Automation, love automation. But I love the fact that I was able to take a photo or take a video and upload it from my phone. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. My first dabble with something like that was a website called Text America. I don't know if anyone is old enough to remember that, but textamerica.com was a website where you would take a photo. This is when cell phone cameras were very, very new. In fact, my first cell phone camera plugged into the bottom of my phone. I had a flip phone, I think it was a Motorola, and I had a keychain, or I had a camera that was on my keychain. It had a little leather case, and you put it in there, and you'd plug it into the bottom of your phone. And then it had a 180 degree turn. It was just the shittiest possible camera you could think of, but it was on my phone. I could take a picture anywhere, and I could, you know, you back in the day you could just text people photos, right? There was no uploading because there really wasn't an internet yet, at least not like that. It was generic websites. You had to use a computer to upload everything. But this website, you would basically text your photos to their server, and it would know your phone number and connect it to your username, and then it would post the photo. And this is like right before Flickr became a thing. And Flickr was a website for like legit photographers. People would upload their super high-res photos, and it would list all the camera stats and stuff like that. And photographers would geek out on it. But then they created like an email address that you could like email photos to. There's an animal down there. I can hear it crawling around. You could email your photos, and it would post your photo to your Flickr page. And then from there, it became a short code, and yada, yada, and then the rest is history. But I always love the idea of doing things from your mobile and getting it instantly out. At one point, I created a YouTube channel called Clintus Now, and the entire channel was dedicated to videos shot from my phone and uploaded directly from the YouTube app. This is before, you know, Instagram and Twitter and every other platform that offered video, mobile video. I had a dedicated YouTube channel just for mobile video. And then of course that quickly died when Instagram and other apps came out. Do you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's probably just a rabbit. The part of me that wants instant upload, like this just happened this is in real time, doesn't like that the vlogs are a day behind. But the editor side of me, the filmmaker side of me, the practical, hey, give yourself some wiggle room side of me, loves that I'm a day behind, because, or a day ahead. I'm gonna say a day ahead. I'm a day ahead. Because I already have tomorrow's vlog edited and uploaded. Like literally, like it's up on YouTube. I just have to do the, the metadata stuff like that, but like I'm already ahead. So that means I can start editing this vlog tonight, finish it tomorrow morning, or start tomorrow morning and finish tomorrow night, whichever. You know what I'm saying? It gives me more time to edit. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a crunch mode before I go to work every day. I now have some wiggle room. And I like that a lot. And I hope it's gonna make for better vlogs. All right, it's getting dark, it's getting chilly, and I'm getting hungry. And just like that, it's 7:30 p.m. The day just disappears, man. It just disappears. So I brought a bag of diced potatoes home from work. They were past the expiration date for what we can sell. And, we did the sniffy sniff test and they seemed fine, but we couldn't sell them. So my dad and I split a bag up. It's a 10-pound bag. So I took 5 home, he took 5 home. I just cooked the majority of them up, threw some peppers in it and seasoned it up. Tiffany separated hers out and did something a little different. But yeah, potatoes. And I cracked some eggs. I threw some eggs on top, but unfortunately, I think they were too thick, so the eggs weren't cooking on top like I hoped they were. I think it needed to be like a thinner, like a hash brown depth. These were too thick, so I ended up stirring them in and making like a scramble. It worked out. So today I've been using the tripod adapter that came with the camera, the Creator Combo. That's the adapter that plugs in the bottom of the camera, and then you just screw on whichever tripod mount you like. Now normally I use this. This is like my selfie stick. I got this really cheap on Amazon. It's like, it has all the accessories. It has a phone connector on the top. It has a GoPro connector. It's got something else too. And then it's got the tripod base on here. So this is what I've been using to shoot videos with, because it just, it's light, compact. It fits in my bag, my sling bag, like I said. Unfortunately, like I said, the base is not very wide, so the wind knocked it over with the camera on top. I like this for convenience. I like this for portability, but it's only, like another 2 inches, 3 inches? Like, this is really what I need for filming a lot of my stuff, especially since how tall I am and when I sit down and stuff. So I'm testing things out, figuring out what works best. And again, on the go, the iPhone is just hard to compete against, but I love being able to see myself and frame the shot and, rule of thirds and all that. And plus this with the gimbal, it's super buttery smooth when you're walking. All right, it's, like I said, about 7:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in all my orders that are on my phone. Looks like Austin already cleared the queue. He gets on it like right at 5 o'clock. So if I'm not in before 5 or at 5, he ends up doing them all. And it's just, I'm always like, come on, man. He works a long day. He's up before anybody else, to call our orders in for all the stuff that we need. I'm always telling him, like, you got the front end. Let me take care of the back end. And he's just like, whatever, man. Whatever. I got one more order to put in, and then I'm done for the night. So hopefully everything I said today makes sense. Tomorrow Clintus will figure it out when he's editing this and what's good, what's not. But hopefully there's a cohesive message in the vlog. And overall, I feel good. like everything else in my life, there's ups and downs, right? I always say life's a roller coaster. You just got to ride it, and just up and down, up and down. And it's like when I have my down, my lows, something's on my mind, I have to get it off my chest. And I talk about it in the vlogs. That's just what I do. I used to do in the streams all the time. Just talk about whatever was on my mind, good, bad, and ugly. So I do that in the vlogs now. And when something's on my mind, like about the vlogs, I talk about the vlogs. And then when I'm not thinking about the vlogs, I just vlog. And so, yeah, I'm in a good spot. Hope you are too. I'll see you tomorrow.